Well, let's look at GardenCAD. Here's a design for a space at the rear of a house. The design calls for a raised deck, some brick paving in that deck, steps leading down to a lower area, outdoor dining, informal dining area out there, some paved area surrounded by some camellia sansanquas, and a crepe myrtle in that position and another one there, and some climbers to go on the fence. A relatively simple design, a fairly small plant palette. Just to show you GardenCAD in action, if we were interested in looking at this paved area in a little more detail, we just position our mouse there and roll the wheel of the mouse away from us. That magnifies things. If we want to see a little of something that's off the screen, we hold the wheel of the mouse down and drag it. That pans. To see the whole drawing again, it's just zoom extends. If we wanted, say, for the sake of argument, to put some new planting in this area here, I've zoomed in and panned until I get a convenient view, and I can go to the library, to the plant selector system, and I could scan through here until I saw the sort of symbol that I thought would match the species that I'm going to put in, and I just pop the plant in. I could reduce its size at this stage by simply scaling it, and now I've reduced it to about half. I could copy it by selecting it again. I'm just using the left and right mouse button for all of these operations. So I could copy from there, go down at an angle of 45 degrees and put 3 plants. I could center them at precise distances if I wanted. I can overlap them as I'm doing now and come down through here. So I'm putting a whole series of plants in that position. Once a plant's in, of course, you can simply click it, right click and copy it and put it down. If it's not in the right position, right click and select move and just move it somewhere else. It's as easy as that. So there are lots of opportunities when you select something and right click. You can mirror a group of objects, rotate, so we could rotate around its central point and make it look a little less confined and a little less computer-aided design in its appearance. So let's look at the whole drawing again. Zoom extends. We can manipulate different views of our design by going up to the Pages palette and selecting the next page. That throws us into a presentation space where we can show the same design, the same information that we've got. We simply copy it and put it in here, but we can add things like a title block where we've got our logo. We can put photographs of plants we're intending to use. That's a photograph of a sansanqua. Those photographs can be of quite high resolution. If I zoom in on the zone to the right, you can see that the photograph of the Kunzia baxteri, which I emphasize is not included in the design, that's just for illustrative purposes, is a very high resolution photograph. Of course, the symbols that you place are of very high resolution as well. They will print very, very crisply. On the subject of printing, we would normally just print this design to a portable document file format, a PDF format, and then you deal with your clients by emailing them their PDF files or emailing a copy center and getting various size copies of your design done. So that's a very quick look at some of the features of GardenCAD. Let's go to the previous page and get back into what's called the model space, or the space where we actually design.